Alana, Harley, Grant, and Carter. Agora, today we will have another story. This time is the story about a giant and a boy, or the story about Goliath, David and Goliath. In the Bible, we have a story of a people that were following God, the Israelites. The Israelites believed in God and followed His commandments. But then we have other people that did not follow God. The Philistines were one of them. And they didn't follow God, and then they fight with the Israelites that were following God. The Philistines adore other gods, the god fish that they call Dagon. And they were very evil, and they wanted to hurt the Israelites. I don't know why, but they were always fighting the Israelites. King Saul was the king of the Israelites one time. This was many, many, many years ago. One day something happened. There was a big giant that the Philistines brought to the battle, the giant Goliath. And they challenged the Israelites and King Saul, saying that they should find someone to fight the giant. And nobody was there. King Saul and his soldiers were very terrified. How can they find someone to fight that big giant? It was impossible. They did not have anybody that big. And also the Israelites' weapons were made by wood. The Philistines, however, and the giant, they have iron weapons. They have iron swords. They had iron spears. They have armors all made by iron to protect themselves. And the giant was very big. You can see in this picture that the giant was almost 10 feet high. Normally, an average height for a man is about 5 to 6 foot. And then if you know someone that plays basketball, they are between 6 and 7 foot tall. But this giant was 10 foot tall. Can you believe that? A girl with 10 years old will be 4 foot tall. And then a boy with 7 years old would be around 3.5 foot tall. But the giant was 10 foot tall and everybody was afraid. So the giant was screaming and challenging everybody for a fight. And the Israelites were running away. Ooh, let's get out of here. But there was one guy in the middle that was not afraid. And this was David. David was a little boy who used to care for the sheep. Yes, he was a shepherd. And also he likes to sing and to pray to the Lord. He wrote many verses that are in the Bible, the Psalms of David, that are very famous today. And one of the best is the Psalm of the Lord is my shepherd. When he saw the giant, instead of feeling afraid, he was surprised that nobody was willing to fight the giant. David saw the giant saw David. And everybody felt that he was joking. A little boy against the giant. Ha 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 ha. But David said, well, I have some experience in fight. One time there was a lion that came to eat my sheep. And he was going to eat a bunch of them. And then I fight with the lion, and with the help of the Lord, I was able to kill it. And then King Saul tried to put some armor, at least to give some protection to David. and so he would not die easily. Somehow they found a sword and they found some of the protections that, but it was too big for David, and it did not work at all. David showed his weapon, a slingshot. Yeah, not a slingshot that you are used to. It was a different one. The one that you put in your hands, so you tie to your hands, and then one part is tied to your hands and another part goes with a stone, and then you swing that and you and swing, and then you throw the stone. That's a different kind of slingshot. But people were very smiling at or laughing at David. They felt that he was joking. A slingshot. Ha 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 ha. With that, however, he was able to kill other animals that attacked his flock. So he was very used to that weapon. And then he decided to fight the giant with his slingshot. When the giant saw David, he said, "Hey, don't you guys have someone a little bigger? Why send me a child?" And he told David, "I'm gonna kill you and give your body to the dogs and to the beasts and to the animals to eat." David told the giant that he was going to fight him in the name of the Lord. He was very connected to the Lord. And David prepared his slingshot, and with a precise shot, he aimed at the giant's front head. And the rock hit the giant's front. He trembled and fell down. And David went there and won the battle, killing the giant. What is the lesson in this story? In life, there are many giants, many difficulties. Sometimes people, sometimes situations, sometimes struggles, but we don't need to worry about anything, because if we are with God, if we are with Jesus, whatever happens, we don't need to worry, because we can, with Jesus, win everything. So that's the lesson for you guys and for me and for the whole family. Bye bye, and until next time.